all that is a serious talk. Let's talk about um, we did camping. I have camped with you guys, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I know you guys are outgoing. Tell us how BC is different compared to all the other provinces in Canada.
Yeah. BC, it's like it's so different. Yeah, first of all, like yeah, camping with you guys was really like fun, different experience, and being able to share that with you and like get you guys into that BC camping environment was was a quite an experience. I'm sure you loved it, but like yeah,
Yeah, because it's different. It's different. We
yeah,
notice if we camp, if we do camping in Ontario, for people who doesn't know what camping is. So what you do is you just pack up your food, your stuff, everything. You go to a little remote place, so you go like an hour away from the city, maybe more, maybe less. And then there's campgrounds. So all these provinces, they manage. The government manages those campgrounds. So you book a campsite, which is like an empty space where you can go. You can do like a little campfire. But how it works in Ontario is, you drive a little farther from the city. You book a place. You go. You take everything for a day. You camp there. So you have like your own little tent that you can put on, and then you cook food over there. There's water that government provides. But in Ontario, how it is different is, like you get camping is really really controlled, and everything is, um I wouldn't like, it's not an actual camping. So you take everything, you go to a site, and then you do like a little fire, you eat food, you spend some time, go to water, come back. And but like it's still controlled, so you still find like people, there's still clean washrooms, you can go change, there's shower rooms and everything. But in BC, British Columbia is it's a completely natural, like foresty, mountainy place. Big huge mountains, big landscapes. You go even 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from the city, and then you can literally get like drive between the mountains, and there's like things set up, roads set up in those mountains, campsites. There's people who can take their cars if they want to site all the way, if they want to camp all the way away from the city, and then risk it, and then go there, they, by all means. But you can do that in BC. It's not possible in Ontario. So tell us how the camping is different here. What was different here for
yeah.
us? What do you think was different for us?
Yeah, no, definitely. BC, like that's the beauty of like British Columbia. It's called the Pacific Northwest Pacific because we have Pacific Ocean right beside us. Lots of natural resources, lots of mountains. If you're an outdoorsy person, and you don't even have to be an outdoorsy person, you just gotta like try it once and either decide like if it's not for you and if it's for you. If it's for you, that's why like people kind of like come and live or want to live in BC or like come and live in Vancouver from the East Coast is because if you drive 30 minute 1 hour away from the city,
Yeah.
you'll get everything. If you want to be at the beach, you can be at the beach. If you want to camp, you can be at a camping site. If you want to hike, you have the hiking places in the mountains. So yeah, definitely like it's a big nature's playground in a way. Whatever you want to do, go do your wildest dreams that you want to live. And that's how I feel like because of being able to access mountains, lakes, beaches all at the same time is what makes camping. And I would even say like Alberta. So yeah, it's like camping in BC different than in Ontario. In Ontario, I've heard it's very lovely when you go to a lake and campsites that are around big like the Greater Lakes in Ontario. That might make it a different camping experience. But yeah, here it's more like you are in the forest, lots of greenery around you. Um, Depending on the kind of campsite you choose, the government has made it very accessible for people to like book it online on the what kind of place you want to go, what are the services over there,
But they're
and
actual campsites.
their actual campsites. You can get everything. You can get everything from a well managed campsite, like Drew just explained, where you get like hot water, you get like good washrooms and everything, to be to the complete opposite, where like you even need to dig your own hole to do your business. So yeah, you can get
Yeah.
everything while you're doing it here in BC. And yeah, the government of BC kind of like made well laid out maps and everything that you can access online to be able to find a spot. Even if it's not a managed campsite, you can even find things like you mentioned, like you can drive to remote places. You can just use that map to drive to a remote place, find anything that can fit your camper or fit your tent, and then you can just camp over there as
Mhm.
long as it's allowed by the government. So yeah, that's what it makes it very interesting. A lot of beautiful lakes, and the proximity to ocean, right? So like I mentioned, because the ocean is so close to us, uh, yeah, it's just like beautiful landscape over here that makes it so much different than while camping in Ontario or in the east.